couple working towards a more self-sufficient life, hoping to fish, forage and grow as much of our own food as possible.
While we build our small homestead on our 17 acres in the forests of western Sweden, we're currently living in an old RV with limited storage and a need to be mindful of our electricity use. Being able to preserve our food without refrigeration is therefore becoming increasingly important to us.
After all, making use of what we gather is just as essential as harvesting it in the first place. Today, for the first time, I'll be trying my hand at preserving some of summer's abundance through water bath canning, pickling and drying. When we recorded this, it was truly the last day of the year warm enough for a dress. As of right now, the first snow is on the ground.
Cloudberries are new to us and we still haven't found our favorite spot, or mire, yet, but we managed to gather a small amount this summer.
For those who haven't tried cloudberries before, they have a pretty distinctive, almost spicy flavor that people tend to either love or hate. Here in Sweden, however, they're considered a delicacy. I'm making a very simple jam from all of the berries with no added pectin or preservatives. Just berries and sugar together with a bit of lemon juice to make sure the acidity is high enough. Personally, I find that many of the Swedish wild berries already contain enough natural pectin to create a nicely gelled consistency.
Most years we have a lot of blueberries in these forests. And since we also happen to love them, they are usually the berries we pick the most of. This year was no exception.
Sätta.
Det blev bra, den är väldigt söt men den är god. Jag är jätteblå nu. Vill du smaka också?
Jättegärna. Oj, jättegod.
And of course we must not forget the lingonberries. I mean, they're basically the most Swedish thing you can find in the entire forest. We eat them with almost everything, desserts, porridge and meat alike. For those who haven't tried them, their flavor is somewhat similar to cranberries.
Is it just an old wives' tale that jam needs to be skinned to preserve better? Let us know if you know more.
Är det provsmakning?
Ja.
Då är jag gärna med. Jättegod. Chili.
Both bog bilberries and crowberries thrive in the same environment as cloudberries. Crowberries may not be the most flavorful of berries, but they have an unusual texture. The outer skin is firm, while the inside feels almost water-filled. Almost a bit like the texture of a watermelon. Bog bilberries are a bit like less flavorful blueberry.
We've decided to mix these two berries together. It would be interesting to see whether two pretty unexciting berries can turn into a jam worth eating.
Spännande. Ja, tack. Sådär.
It turned out to be a bit more pink than the blueberry jam.
Jag skulle lite tomatsås eller någonting.
Ja, det är det.
Köttfärs eller något. Köttfärssås.
Ja, det är det.
Pasta som är...
Pasta med tomatsås. Det var jättegod. Mycket godare än att bara äta odon som de är. Liksom.
Ja, men verkligen, verkligen.
From what I understand, enough acidity is the key factor in safe water bath canning, which is why I added a bit of lemon juice just to be safe.
Lingon naturligt.
Ja.
Finally, I get to try canning. I'll have to admit, I'm a bit nervous. It feels like there are quite a bit of steps that needs to be done right. I'm starting by heating my thoroughly washed jars so they don't crack when I pour in the hot jam. In Sweden, we usually don't use ball jars. Instead, the old German brand Weck seems to be the only canning jars available, which works a bit differently.
Ja, vi behöver inte filma.
These clamps are used during the canning process, but are removed afterwards. Just like you would take off the screw band on a ball jar, once the jar has finished processing.
The days grow shorter quickly in Sweden this time of year, and it gets dark early in the afternoon.
Since temperatures drop below freezing at night now, I have to bring the jars into the RV so they can cool and form seals overnight.
While we are inside the RV, we can also check how the yellowfoot mushrooms have dried. We picked the yellowfoot mushrooms this autumn. They're excellent for drying, as they don't turn bitter the way yellow chanterelles often do.
The drying really concentrates their aroma, and you only need a small amount to brighten up a soup, stew or sauce. Today I'm going to try pickling some of our harvest of green beans from our newly started garden. I've learned that dilly beans are popular in the US, and I'm attempting my own version.
Thank you so much for watching and being here with us. Hope you also have a vitamin C packed winter ahead of you. See you soon!